So another platform that you need to get familiar with if you want to win big in the music business is a platform called TikTok. I'm sure you've heard of it. Not everybody's using it. Not everybody understands its impact yet, but it's something that if you're not on, you need to be on. Mathew Espinoza is on it. So we talked about Instagram. Let's talk about the importance of TikTok now.
So TikTok is so important because of the new audience. It's like 500 million users or something on it. Like it's an ignorant number of people on it. It's just crazy where it's like, why wouldn't you want to go in there and put out some content because you never know what could happen. I've had friends of mine who had 0 followers, 0 following, 0 posts. They upload their first video, got 1.5 million views. I have 3 friends actually of mine who did that same story. So it just goes to
how does that happen?
Algorithm. They figured it out. It's not an algorithm based on a monopolistic vibe where if you're already at the top, you're gonna stay at the top, and that's good luck if you're not there already. Yeah. But it's TikTok gives you the chance to where on your For You page, technically your Explore page, I'll be going on my For You page and I'll see videos that have 0 likes and 0 comments. And that's TikTok giving that user the chance to, if it's a good video, it will get views. It will get, I've seen videos that only had 1 or 2 likes at first. I check back 2 or 3 weeks later, because I'm oh, this one's gonna blow up. I knew it. Yeah. I checked back and I was I think it was 3 or 4 million views. Yeah. It was an insane amount of views. So off the jump, it's just important because of the new audience. It's like the new Vine, but quadruply amplified because there's so many more people now on social media. Right. It's when Vine was out, there was only a certain number of people on social media. Now that TikTok is here, everyone's has already been on Twitter and Instagram, and some of the people on Vine have already been there. So it's it's common now. Right. It's not such a new thing as it's oh, this is the new Vine. Right. That's kind of what everyone's saying.
Well, you made a name for yourself with Vine. Mm-hmm. Would TikTok be just as effective for what it did for you at Vine? Could TikTok be just as effective for a new artist trying to break their music?
100%. I've seen at least 5 artists have Billboard charting songs literally solely because of TikTok.
Really?
Because they figured out the way to whether it's oh, this part of my song would be a cool dance. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna upload this dance, and then someone else liked it and they liked the song, they're gonna now do the dance. And as a creator, you gotta pick that up and be oh, that's working right now, I gotta do that now.
Right.
It's not I can just put that in the Rolodex of ideas and then come back to it 2 weeks later. Trend's already done. Trend left a week ago at that point.
Right. Well, the interesting part of what you said is an artist understanding that there's sections of your song now. It's not just the song. Even back when you were saying with the baby, he's oh, you know what? This beat makes me want to go like this. Yeah. So I'm going to go make a dance now that does that to this beat. So when you're in the club, you do this now, right? Mm-hmm. So with TikTok, as you just mentioned, maybe as you're listening to your song, there's one part that's not completely relevant to the whole song, but you can make something special in content with just that one section. Mm-hmm. So artists should start looking at their song in pieces now.
In pieces, for sure. What bit of content? If my song is 3.5 minutes and there is, let's say I want to upload a 15 or 20-second Twitter video, dope visuals or whatever, I'm picking the best 20 seconds of my song that adds to that visual the best, and then people are going to figure out that song. You're going to look at the comments, we've all seen this before, what song is that? What song is that? The first comment back, oh, it's this song, it's this. People want to help each other out.
Right.
So it's figuring out that snippet and figuring out what works, and you can try that. Let's say you have 10 different snippets of 10 seconds or whatever. Right. It's
all of a sudden you made 10 pieces of content from one song.
And
like Lil Nas X,
boom.
Maybe one takes off.
You just need one to take off. That's it. You just need one.
Everyone's one hit away from being a superstar.
Literally. So it's just figuring out what works and then just hoping to God that other people jump on that trend as well. There's this one song called Say So by Doja Cat. Mm-hmm. I don't know how new she is as an artist. I know she had this other song called Moo or something, which it was a funnier song, I think. Yeah. And yeah, the Say So song, it's now on my Spotify. Right. Because it was a cool dance, everyone was doing. I was oh, I actually want to hear the rest of this song, and it was a good song. So.
And like you said before with Instagram, she didn't tell you to go get it. You just liked it enough to say, I'm gonna go find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find it. And the cool thing about TikTok too is that when you hear a song or something on Instagram, that's just the video. You see the little volume button, that's it. But on TikTok, it says there's a sound, so that each audio file on TikTok has its own sound. So let's say. And it says Say So by Doja Cat. So right now, all these videos that have millions of views of these TikTok dances, of them doing it to this song, at the bottom it says Doja Cat, Say So.
Right.
It's just like, it's just
Save
right
you the
there.
hassle of trying to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, and also it'll, for bigger artists too, you'll click on that sound and it says buy on iTunes or buy on Apple. It just says right there. So it's like, just make a hit song on TikTok, make a hit dance on TikTok, make a funny trend on TikTok where like on the beat of your drop, you take a bite of a sandwich, like simple things, like just like think so like.
It's not the beat drop, it's the bite drop.
The bite drop, yeah, like simplicity, you know, of like just, because that's the dance, like for the Say So thing. It's not, it's like boom, 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 boom. Right. Like you don't need to, like I'm not a dancer, I learned that in like 10 seconds.
Just fun.
It's just fun.
You can do something simple and make people have a good time that they can share. That's the most effective content.
Exactly,
basically.
you do a big dance with all your friends, there's like 5 of them behind you, you're just all doing it, boom. Like that will blow up because you got all your boys doing the same thing or whatever into a cool song. So it's just, it works, you know.
So how do you think TikTok will stand against all the other platforms that have existed and have helped people excel their careers? Do you think TikTok is necessary for a musician or a new artist to be a part of to promote their content?
I don't think it's necessary. I think it's a dang good cheat code for sure. Because there's obviously artists before TikTok that have figured out ways like to really push their stuff. But at the end of the day, if you understand social media, like the reason why Lil Nas knew it so well, understood how to market his song is because he was a social media kid. Like he was, like that's what I heard from my boy. He said like Lil Nas has been on Twitter and on Instagram and like he's been a social media kid who just knows how to, same with Lil Tecca. Yeah. Lil Tecca was one of those kids who just understands social media, understands memes, understands how to get social currency and really push that snowball.
Right.
So yeah, I don't think it's a necessity for the artist to be on TikTok, but I think that having that amplification is important. Like you could even be one of the biggest artists in the world and still understand that TikTok is important to get those extra numbers. Right. Justin just made his TikTok right as Yummy came out.
Right.
He knows he's one of the biggest artists in the world, let alone the biggest, but he still wants that extra push.
He's got to go where the audience is.
Got to go where the audience is, because at the end of the day, it's a window.
Right.
You know, like TikTok's not going to be here forever. It was even like, it started off as Musical.ly, where it's just music-based stuff, you know, and people were doing that, but it wasn't. I don't think it was hitting the mass market because it wasn't like something where if you're not really into music, let's say, you're not going to go on that app. Yeah. But if you're into comedy, you're going to go on TikTok.
Right.
If you're into that stuff, and it gives everyone a chance. So that's why I feel like it's important. But
so basically, TikTok is not the plan; it's just part of the plan.
I think it's definitely part of the plan for a minute. I think it's going to be around for another, I think it has like a span of like 3, maybe 4 years before they should rebrand as something else. But then again, you never know. Like, I don't know. At the end of the day, Vine was such a big hit and gave so many people a chance to showcase their humor, that TikTok is going under the same realm. So it probably will have such a longer spree than Vine did for sure. Right. But you just never know with social medias nowadays. Like you just never know.
Now, as far as hashtags or any other ancillary things an artist should be doing to enhance their awareness, or for to get on the discovery page and stuff like that, what are some tricks that somebody can do to help kind of push their video and their content more than if they didn't do it?
Go to the already trending things. See which one's already trending and make a video on that. Like there's so many, like right now I could go on TikTok and figure out a trend that's happening right now and just like, oh, there's my idea for the day.
Right.
Okay, cool. If I did it right, I'll go in I'll hit that algorithm. Right. The spiral will start going, the push effect, the snowball effect, and then boom, it's just going. So it comes down to just figuring out the hashtags that are already working right now. Right. And yeah, like there's a lot of ones where people put like For You page or like FYP. It's the same concept as putting like Explore page on Instagram. It's like, yeah, you got like literally like it says the number of times people have used that. It's literally in the billions, like hundreds of billions of times people have used FYP or For You page. So it's like,
so that's it's smart to use a hashtag that not many people are using.
Yeah, and one that's relevant to that time, because the algorithm on TikTok, they're gonna push what's trending at that moment. Right. So if your video has that hashtag, it's just a better opportunity. It's
basically a cheat code. If someone's got a song and they want to get people to hear their song, maybe do that challenge to their own song. Yeah. So you're hearing the song in something that's popular.
And just like try different things. Like if you have a funny song or whatever, if you have a song that talks about growing up or something, do a video of you dancing in front of a photo of you when you were a kid,
Right.
and just have that like slideshow be going on or whatever, and it's just like a song about you growing up, and you're just like, maybe you're getting emotional, like, I don't want to grow up, man, like something like that, like so
Or your
simple.
dad's beating the hell out of you.
Whatever it may be, you know, it's just like it's a simple idea driven towards the idea of the song, like something that can mesh together as one.
So in conclusion, keep on putting out content.
Consistency.
Content. Fit into what's going on right now if you want to just kind of have a cheat code to get your music heard.
And play with the app too.
Yep.
Figure out the fun little effects on it. Like, just play with it. That was the first thing I did. Someone was like, how did you figure out TikTok? I'm like, I just picked up my phone, downloaded it, and looked on it for literally like an hour and a half, just clicking every button I can, clicking every effect I can. And the amount of ideas, if you're a creative, that you could get from that, like, is just astronomical.
And
so,
don't
yeah.
think you're doing enough. And also look at your song from other perspectives. Maybe you can cut up different pieces of it, use it as different pieces of content, add things you weren't thinking of. Be open-minded and be creative with your content, and then make sure the whole world can see it by not sticking to one place. Put it everywhere. Utilize the internet. Use the internet. Don't let it use you.
It's a marathon, baby.
Get familiar.